Good morning. As we have the opportunity to talk to key decision makers like you with responsibility to influencing and maximizing efficiency of company operations, we hear about the challenges you face in dealing with the equipment and tool rental process. In fact, these three numbers, tell a story about the need to increase visibility and accountability, streamline the processes, and achieve greater cost control and cost reduction in the rental process. According to a study conducted by Texas A&M, 82% of the industrial and commercial firms acknowledge that an increase in rental utilization would result in increased operational ROI. However, in that same study, 46% of these decision makers acknowledged that they did not track rental utilization. Based on data RSC has tracked over the past several years, 24% of the rental equipment is past the estimated return date. And that average time that it's passed is 15 days. Leaders like you share with us how equipment rental is affecting short and long-term strategies. Whereas utilization equals profit. Here's another way to look at it. Today our customers tell us about many different factors currently that affect their overall equipment rental process. These include decentralization. Decentralization, while a necessary element for many organizations, decentralized processes present challenges to overall effectiveness. Various systems used to manage the rental process. Numerous vendors enlisted to meet the organization's rental needs. Multiple employees who are involved in executing the rental equipment and tools. And numerous crafts that must be provided at the right equipment and tools at the right time. What are the results of all these factors impacting the equipment rental scenario? First, organizations routinely rent too much equipment. Rental duplication occurs, leading to wasted resources across all your projects. Second, rentals are often kept beyond the estimated time frame, resulting in unnecessary past due expenditures. Finally, they become too complex. There's excessive complexity in rental management. Employees use and develop a variety of different systems, from sticky notes to spreadsheets, in an attempt to manage all the rental needs of the organization. Some customers tell us about excessive swivel time, which vividly describes how their administrators swivel between computer systems and manual processes in an attempt to manage rentals. The end results of too much, too long, and too complex are excessive rental costs, excessive time spent managing the processes, and reduce productivity of their most precious asset, the people that manage all this chaos. This is, at best, a reactive This is, at best, a reactive and fragmented process that puts your organization at risk. The greatest risk is not knowing how this approach threatens future goals, effectively getting from today to desired future level operational excellence. Operational effectiveness is affected by equipment management. Failure to move away from the reactive process limits an organization's potential growth trajectory. So, how do some organizations choose to address the equipment rental risks? Many do so by choosing to look at only at price. Now, price is a determining factor for decision making. They seek the lowest line item pricing and perceive advantageous terms as a way to effectively manage equipment and tool rentals. In fact, price has been shown to have 1/6 the financial impact of truly facing the issues of too much, too long, and too complex. In other words, choosing to manage equipment rental by seeking the lowest price sends companies down into the abyss. Companies are choosing to work with RSC because they seek to find a better way to bridge the gap between today and the future they wish to achieve. They recognize the equipment rental and overall equipment management affects employee productivity, employee engagement, and overall project success. Only by working with RSC will they achieve their organizational goals. Let's look at these goals and how best-in-class organizations are working with RSC to achieve them. The first goal is that of improved visibility and accountability. What if your team had true insight into all aspects of the rental process? With tools such as RSC's Total Control, you can have unparalleled visibility and the functionality to optimize the rental process, reducing redundancies and late rental returns. With RSC's Management by Exception strategy, you can focus on actionable data based on criteria that you define to empower you and your team to make the best strategic equipment decisions. Some firms also use embedded GPS technology. The second goal is to streamline operations and processes. What if you had a partner in managing equipment effectively? Well, with RSC's managed services, you will have a dedicated advocate intimately familiar with your organization and processes to assist in making sure that equipment needs are managed most effectively. You will have the equipment and tools necessary to maximize productivity. Most importantly, you will have a partner in maintaining a safe and efficient working environment for every member of your team. The third goal is that of cost control and cost reduction. What if you had the right tools and the right strategy to make a substantial impact on your organization's overall equipment cost and ROI? With customized scorecards and key performance indicators benchmarked against industry standards, you and your team will be empowered to operate at the highest possible levels of efficiency. You will have customized data to validate and justify rentals across your entire operation. And most importantly, actionable information to make future decisions. Companies are choosing to work with RSC Rental to achieve these goals. We refer to this overall strategy as RSC Consumption Management. While this might be unfamiliar premise, it is a new strategy that companies like yours are successfully leveraging to magnify savings to a level of 6 times that of price, and it can only be accomplished by working with RSC. Having the right equipment available at the right time with streamlined processes that drive cost savings is the heart of consumption management, and that it is this bridge that crosses the gap from today to a future level operating efficiency that positively impacts the success of your organization. If you want to truly align all the factors associated with the equipment rental, if you want to move from a fragmented reactive process to a true proactive, repeatable, program, and if you want to replace risk with success, then the only clear path forward is to work with RSC. This is what best-in-class organizations are choosing to do. The combined power of you and RSC will drive your organization to unparalleled future success. A major oil and gas company made the decision to work with RSC to maximize their equipment rental program. These numbers tell a story about their success. They have experienced a 35% increase in utilization. On key rental items, this higher utilization has resulted in a 28% decrease in rental spend. And they achieved these results after only 3 months of working with RSC. Now let's talk about how you and RSC will work together to achieve similar results. So what do you think? Where do we go from here?